Hello, I, Dr. Manish Kumar Srivastava, welcome you in my YouTube channel Marketing by MKS. In this particular lecture, I am going to cover some of the elementary terms which are widely used in marketing. These terms are market, needs, wants, and demand, offering, customer value and exchange, and marketing mix. As far as the term market is concerned, we can define market in two different ways: the traditional definition of market and the modern definition of market. Traditionally, market was defined as a physical place where buyers and sellers meet to buy and sell goods. There was a time when seller and buyer used to meet at a particular physical place where the seller sells the goods, the product to the buyers, and the buyers used to purchase it from the seller. This particular physical place at that point of time was termed as market. But as time passed, the scenario changed. Now, as we all know, it is not necessary for us to purchase the goods or services by visiting a particular physical place. Now, you can purchase it through the online route as well. Keeping this into mind, the definition of market has also changed and it comes under the modern view. As per this particular view, marketers define the term market as various groupings of customers having a same set of needs and wants. Now, market is defined on the basis of customers, not on the basis of the physical place where buyers and sellers used to meet to shop goods. Now it is defined as a group of customers having a same set of needs and wants. It means if there is a certain group of customer which is looking for or which is looking to purchase a television set, all these set of customers will constitute a TV market. If there is a particular group of customers who are willing to purchase a laptop, they are going to constitute a laptop market. Why? Because their needs and wants are the same. Now let's understand what is the meaning of needs, wants, and demand. These three terms are widely used in marketing. If you talk about needs, need is the base of marketing. Need is defined as a state of felt deprivation of some basic satisfaction at a particular point of time. For example, thirst, hunger, transportation, security, etc. So, if you talk about need, it is a state of felt deprivation. You must be feeling that you are deprived of something, and that feeling is your need. If you are feeling thirsty, it means you are deprived of water. It means thirst is your need. If you are feeling hungry, you are deprived of food. It means again hunger is your need. So it is a state of felt deprivation. And if you are not feeling that you are deprived of anything, there is no need. As soon as you eat your food, you are full, your stomach is full, and you never feel that you are deprived of food. So your hunger need at that point of time is over. The next term is wants, which is again related with need. You can also say that want is dependent on need. Anything which satisfies need is termed as want. For example, beverages, chapati, car, house, etc. If you are feeling thirsty, it can be satisfied, this thirst need can be satisfied by consuming beverage. It can be water, it can be flavored milk, it can be a cola drink, etc. For example, hunger need, again it can be satisfied by consuming chapati or maybe rice or maybe pizza or maybe burger, whatever it is. So chapati and all these food items will be termed as wants. The next term is demand. Demand again is dependent upon needs and wants. Wants backed by ability and willingness to pay immediately is termed as demand. So demand is something based on ability, whether you are able to pay as well as whether you are willing to pay for it. For example, I want to commute from one place to another and I am feeling difficulty in commuting from one place to another. And that's why I want to purchase a car to satisfy my transportation need. There are many options available in front of me. I can purchase a Maruti Suzuki Alto or I can purchase Mercedes. But as far as my purchasing power is concerned, I am not in a position to purchase Mercedes. So it means I am willing to purchase Mercedes, but I am not able. If this is the case, I will not be a part of a potential customer of the company Mercedes. But I will be a part of demand for Maruti Suzuki because I am able as well as willing to purchase Maruti Alto. The next term is offering. Offering, product, they are one and the same thing as far as marketing is concerned. Anything which is offered to satisfy a need or want of customers in marketing, it is known as product or any offer. Now, normally we think that whenever we are talking about or whenever you are using the term product, we are talking about goods or any tangible item. But in reality, in marketing, a product can be tangible as well as intangible. So anything which is being offered by the marketer to the market is the product. It may be in the form of a tangible good or intangible service. Tangible offering is termed as goods, for example, laptop, refrigerator, car, bike, etc. Whereas intangible offering is termed as service, for example, education, banking, telecommunication, etc. The next term is customer value. Now, the customer is purchasing the products being offered by the marketer because it is having some value in his or her eyes. Now, what is the meaning of the term customer value? It is the difference between the benefits the customer gains from using a product and the costs of obtaining the product. So, difference between the benefit and the cost. So, if it is positive, that the product will be valuable, and if it is negative, the customer is never going to purchase that particular product. The next term is exchange. In the earlier lecture, I have also told you that exchange is the base of marketing. Without exchange, marketing cannot exist. So it is the act of obtaining a desired object from someone by offering something in return. If the customer and the seller, if they are not entering into the act of exchange, marketing cannot take place. The seller offers the product to the customer, and in return, the customer is ready to pay the money worth back to the seller. And in this particular way, transaction takes place. Last term or the last elementary term which I am going to discuss is the marketing mix. Now, this concept of marketing mix was given by Jerome McCarthy. According to him, marketing mix refers to the set of actions or tactics that a company uses to promote its product or brand in the market. Now, it is also known as 4 Ps. Whenever producer is making something in the form of a product, he or she is just not offering that product to the market or to the set of customers. The marketer, the seller, or maybe the producer, whatever the name is, they are offering a combination of a product at a particular price, at a particular place, and a promotion is used to attract the customers. So they are offering the set of those these 4 Ps to the market, and that's why this set is termed as marketing mix. It the 4 Ps contain these various things. For example, the product, variety. When we talk about the variety, what will be the variety of the product? Quality, features, brand name, packaging, sizes, and services. As far as price is concerned, it includes discounts, allowances, if any you want to give to the customers, payment period, credit terms. Promotion means communication, sales promotion, advertising, personal selling, publicity, which tool you are going to use, a single tool or maybe more than one tool. Place means channels, coverage, assortments, locations, inventory, transport, and storage. We are going to study about these 4 P's in detail in the next few lectures. So, as far as this particular lecture is concerned, we have discussed various elementary terms. The first one was the market, second one was needs, wants, and demand, then offering, then customer value, exchange, and marketing mix. Thank you.